least of them, the least of the flock shall draw them out. The least of the flock shall draw them out. Giving all peace to help our breaking news. I'm going to read. Therefore, instead most of the chapter, and verse 7, it's all about Esau. It's 7 verse. Okay, yeah, 7 verse. 7 verse. Prophecy. It happened. Jeremiah chapter 49, verse 7 on down is yet to happen. Prophecy against Edom, concerning Edom. Edom is still here. So you can read the whole chapter, or you can start from verse 7 where it goes in on Esau, the Edomites. So Jeremiah 49, verse 20, therefore hear the counsel of Yahweh that he hath taken against Edom, and his purposes that he hath purposed against the inhabitants of Teman, one of the cities, major cities, or strongholds, land mass of Edom, the Edomites. Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out. Surely he shall make their habitation desolate with them. And the 50th place, the 50th chapter, 50th chapter, Jeremiah, goes into the habitation that will become desolate. Jeremiah 50, verse 45. Again, you have to read this whole chapter, the whole 50th chapter of Jeremiah, and also Jeremiah 51. It also in Isaiah, and I'll go into that too, Isaiah 14 talks about the Most High's purpose, the latter end of Isaiah 14. Therefore, hear ye the counsel of Yahweh that he have taken against Babylon. We notice it's talking about not the ancient Babylon, but the daughter of Babylon, and the great whore spoken of in the book of Revelation, and his purposes. There goes purposes again. So we're going to have to read Isaiah chapter 14, that also Isaiah 13, that he have purpose against the land of the Chaldeans, another name for Babylon. Babylon and Chaldees is also known as Shinar. Even when Nebuchadnezzar was ruler over Babylon, that place off of the coast of the Euphrates was known as Shinar. Shinar was an old Babylon today. I mean, a Babylon that's off the coast of the Euphrates. It said that he have purpose against the land of the Chaldeans, another name for Shinar, another name for the Babylonians. Not talking about the ancient Babylonians, the new Babylonians, the daughter of Babylon. Surely the least, Isaiah 47, surely the least of the flock shall draw them out. Surely he shall make their habitation, the Babylon's habitation, Babylon, land of the Chaldeans, land of the Chaldeans. Surely he shall make their habitation desolate with them. So what land is going to become utterly desolate? Isaiah chapter 13. So let's go to Isaiah Let's go to Isaiah 14. See, vocab would never do a video on these prophetic scriptures because he doesn't understand the prophecies of the scriptures. Okay, let me see here. Okay, we can start at the 24th verse. 24th verse, judgment of Assyria. Another name for Babylon, land of the Chaldees. Nahum, I'm sorry, Nineveh, Egypt, Isaiah 9, chapter 19, Isaiah 14, verse 24. Yahweh of hosts have sworn, saying, surely as I have thought, so shall it come to pass. This is getting ready to come to pass. And as I have purpose, so shall it stand. It's going to happen. That I will break the Assyrians, code for Babylon, in my land, and upon my mountains, tread him underfoot. Then shall his yoke depart from off them. Because the ancient Assyrians don't have a yoke on us. So this is not talking about the ancient Assyrians. It's talking about the new Assyrians, the Babylonians. The yoke that they have us, that's on us now, is not a actual yoke made of iron. It's made of paper. It's paperwork. Your SS number, your adhesion contracts. So you're stuck to the system by your paperwork. Tread under, read the amendments to the Constitution. Read the 13th Amendment, and then read the 14th Amendment, and then you'll understand that's the yoke that you're under, which is an invisible yoke. Also read Jeremiah chapter 30, the whole chapter. It said, mountains tread him underfoot, then shall his yoke depart from off them, and his burden depart from off their shoulders. This is the purpose that is purpose upon the whole earth, and this is the hand that is stretched out upon all nations, because all nations are going to see it. Revelation chapter 13, one of my favorite prophetic scriptures. The whole chapter, Revelation chapter 13, because the whole world, all the nations are going to react to this destruction. For Yahweh of hosts have purpose, and who shall disannul it? And his hand is stretched out, and who shall turn it back? So it's going to happen. In the year that King Ahaz died was this burden. Now that's something that happened in the past. That's why Isaiah didn't understand what this was talking about. Judgment upon Philistia. Rejoice not thou, hope Philistia, because the rod of him that smote thee is broken. That's talking about the power of Esau. For out of the serpent's root shall come forth a cockatrice, and his fruit shall be a fiery flying serpent. And that fiery flying serpent is talking about the ICBMs. And what's this missile system that the Russians possess now? The hypersonic missile system. Satan 2. You have a missile system called Moab. So when you look up the word fiery flying serpent that's also found in Isaiah chapter 6. Now, in Isaiah chapter 6, the word there is seraphims, which translate into flying serpents or fiery flying serpents. And those were the shuttles that came out of the fathership that Yahushua was in, but with 6 wings, and 2 covered the face and 2 covered the feet. And with 2 he did fly. Those are shuttle ships, which the word there, seraphim, is flying fiery serpents. So now here, the same word seraphim. Let me do this. Let me click on this. Whoop, whoop. That's the sound of the police. Whoop, whoop. That's the sound of the beast. See, serap. Serap means it means fiery. And here it is again, serpent. Serpent. I'm sorry. Serap is fiery. Serap is also serpent. When you go to Isaiah 6, let's go to that. That's why you have to go back into the Hebrew. Above it stood the seraphims. Serap, the same word. Serpent, fiery serpent. Fiery serpents, sent fiery serpents. Who led thee through that great and terrible wilderness, because it was pitch black, dark. That's why you need the cloud, a pillar of cloud by day and the pillar of fire by night. That ship had to be, and it never ran out of gas. That ship had to be, I don't know, 20 miles in diameter. It was a gigantic ship that led all of these Israelites through the wilderness. So it said, who led thee through the great and terrible wilderness. And if you, like, for example, Miriam was cursed with leprosy, they put her out to camp for 7 days. So she was out there by herself for 7 days. Wherein were fiery serpents and scorpions and drought, where there was no water, who brought thee forth water out of the rock of flint. So in Isaiah 6, it's talking about the shuttle ships. In Isaiah 14, it's talking about the missiles. Let's come on back. Rejoice not thou, whole Palestinian, because the rod of him that smote thee, the Edomite power structure, is broken. For out of the serpent's root shall come forth a cockatrice, and his fruit shall be a fiery flying serpent. Fiery, serap, and serpent, serap, which are the missiles. And the firstborn of the poor shall feed, and the needy shall lie down in safety, that's us, and I will kill thy root with famine, and he shall slay thy remnant. Howl, O gate, cry, O city, thou whole Palestinian art dissolved, for there no power. Why did the heathen raise and the nations imagine a vain thing? For there shall come from the north a smoke. We use the term, you're going to get smoked. Well, the Most High is going to smoke Babylon and all the enemies of Israel. For there shall come from the north a smoke, and none, and the north is talking about the uttermost north, which is Russia, and none shall be alone in his appointed time. What shall one then answer? The messenger of the nation, that Yahweh hath founded Zion, the Israelites, and the poor of his people shall trust in it. So we getting ready to get up out of here, man. So now let's go to this article, or the series of articles. So I put an Israeli attack in Syria today. Al Jazeera, and they leaving it out. You ain't gonna hear it on CNN and Fox News, but these other major, where you hear it on ABC. Al Jazeera, second Israeli attack in a week damages Aleppo airport, Syria. An Israeli air attack on Aleppo airport in Syria's north has damaged the runway and taken it out of service, the Syrian state media said. That was yesterday. Reuters, another major international, based in America, but international. These are your legit papers, or semi-legit papers, like the Times of Israel. You got ABC News, you got Al Jazeera. It says Reuters, Israeli air attack damages Syria's Aleppo airport, takes it out of service. The Times of Israel, Syria says Aleppo airport again forced to shut after second Israeli attack in a week. The least of them shall draw them out. ABC News, like I said, go to CNN or Fox. I'm not gonna mention this. It says that's Puff News. ABC News, Syria, Israel attacks Aleppo airport. Israel launched a missile attack on Wednesday, which was yesterday. Today, still in Wednesday, targeting the airport. And this week has gone fast, man. Super fast. In the Syrian city of Aleppo, Syrian state media said, citing a military, you got to read the rest of that. Al Jazeera, again, we read that. Reuters, we read that. See if I can get some images up. Okay, these are the actual images. They even got, I guess this is a video, you see. Is this a video? No, you gotta, let me do this. Okay, let me come back. Let me do this here. So this is the attack. And remember, you got U.S. forces in Syria right now. They're getting ready for the Battle of Armageddon. It's heating up, but it's not going to happen. This place is not going to be fully destroyed, and we're going to be delivered. One major prophecy has to happen, and that's the Qaragma. Anyway, with that, I'm going to say shalom.